NCIS has been running for over 2 decades, and some of its cast members' real-life relationships have lasted even longer, while many others have undergone drastic changes along the way. Let's discover surprising similarities between Sean Murray and his character. How has Katrina Law's private life affected her career? Which tragic reason brought Brian Dietzen closer to his wife? Sean Murray as Timothy McGee. Throughout the series, we witnessed Timothy's romantic journey unfold on screen. Backstage of the show, the actor behind the character followed a similar path. After completing the first season of NCIS, Sean met the love of his life, Carrie James. She is an entrepreneur and activist. Their connection quickly blossomed, leading to their marriage in November 2005. Sean and his wife are blessed with 2 children. The couple welcomed their firstborn, daughter Caitlin, in 2007. And 3 years later, the family expanded with the birth of their son, River. They settled down in California, in a house Sean designed himself. The actor shared that his dad was a Navy captain, and for many years, his home was wherever Murray's dad was stationed. So the actor wanted to build a very special family nest for his own kids. Remarkably, Sean mirrors not only his character's deep ties to the Navy, but he also has a very caring attitude towards his loved ones. This trait was particularly evident during season 18 of NCIS. Do you remember McGee's temporary absence due to a trauma? There was a very special reason for this plot twist. The season was filmed during the COVID-19 pandemic. Sean Murray refused to film because he didn't want to put his wife and children at risk. Timothy McGee would do the same for his family, don't you think? And now let's see if the actor who plays the NCIS director resonates with his character. Rocky Carroll as Leon Vance. When the actor stepped onto the show, he was already a family man. Unlike his character, he is happily married to this day. Rocky and his wife, Gabrielle Bullock, got married almost 30 years ago. His spouse isn't involved in the entertainment industry. However, Gabrielle is also very talented in her own right. She is an award-winning architect. Currently, she is the Director of Global Diversity at Perkins & Will. The busy couple has talked about how easy it is for them to balance work and family life. They dreamed of having children since the early days of their marriage. However, it never happened. So, the couple adopted a girl named Alyssa in the early 2000s. Gabrielle shared in an interview, "We actually adopted her as a newborn when I was 40. I tried to have children, couldn't, and so adopted her. I will tell you that having my child was as planned as it could be." She added that Rocky is a very caring father who easily stayed with Alyssa when his wife had to go on business trips. Even now, Rocky often takes his daughter to official events. Let's talk about another proud dad from the NCIS cast. Wilmer Valderrama as Nick Torres. The actor has been romantically linked to some of Hollywood's biggest A-listers, including Demi Lovato, Lindsay Lohan, and Mandy Moore. These days, however, Wilmer is gearing up to get married. His bride-to-be isn't a household name like many of his exes. Amanda Pacheco is a dive master and model. The couple reportedly started dating in May 2019. They took 2 cute selfies from a trip to Tokyo. At the beginning of 2020, Wilmer popped the question to his girlfriend. A year later, the couple shared one more update on their relationship. They were already preparing to become parents.
It's just us 3 now.
On February 15th, 2021, the couple welcomed their daughter, Nakano. The proud dad named his little one the biggest gift. Still, recently, Wilmer said that having a toddler at home doesn't kill the romance between him and Amanda. The actor said that they sometimes leave Nakano with his parents. Surprisingly, they all live together in one mansion.
It is great to be surrounded by her grandparents. As soon as the baby goes down, we hop on our Vespa and just cruise around the neighborhood. You find new ways to do date night.
And what about the private life of Wilmer's on-screen love interest, Katrina Law as Jessica Knight? Just like many of her co-stars, the NCIS star is happily married. 10 years ago, Katrina walked down the aisle with actor and movie director Keith Andreen. It's obvious that the couple bonded over their craft. What's more, Law shared that her husband helped her achieve success in the industry. "My husband has been my acting coach since 2009. This is when I started really booking everything. He's been really great at being able to say, "You're doing one of your tricks," or "I can see you're phoning it in." This year, the couple wrote and made a short movie together called Mayfly. Still, their common love for movies isn't the only thing that Katrina and Keith bonded over. My husband's sense of humor was one of the biggest things that attracted me to him. It has helped us get through our roughest patches and has created some of our most cherished memories. Now the couple are raising their 4-year-old daughter together. They rarely share updates about their little one, but last year, the actress said the girl had already developed a cheeky side from her husband. She also seems to be a little music lover as they all went to a Taylor Swift concert together. Probably she also inherited talent for acting from her parents. We will see in the future. Now let's divulge what we managed to discover about the most private cast member. Brian Dietzen as Dr. Jimmy Palmer. While the actor has spent years on screen, in his private life, he values keeping things out of the spotlight. But we know that he has been in a happy relationship for over 2 decades. Brian met his beloved Kelly, who was a midwife, in 2000, years before his television stardom began. The couple tied the knot in 2004 and settled down in LA. They are raising their 2 children, a daughter and a son. The actor never shares any details or even photos of his kids, though. Only last year did he disclose that his daughter's name is Clover and his son's Satchel. Besides for that, Brian said that Kelly is the best mother, and their children lucked out by getting her as their mom. The couple's relationship seems to have grown stronger over the last 3 years. Unfortunately, there is a sad reason behind why. In 2020, Brian had a stroke that almost took his life. Sometime later, he underwent heart surgery. The actor shared that during this challenging time, he was surrounded by the people he loves. It also inspired Brian to focus on writing.
I realize there's no reason why I can't tell really great stories and branch out and still do what I love on this thing.
Dietzen co-wrote at least one NCIS episode. Interestingly, he shares a talent for writing with his co-star, Diona Reasonover as Kasie Hines. This woman actually wears lots of hats. She is not only a brilliant actress, but a writer too. Diona's writing credits include the Emmy-nominated I Love You America TV show and several others. She's even worked as a co-writer on NCIS, adding gallows humor to Kasie. But that's not all. Diona is also an LGBTQ+ activist. Actually, she has a very personal reason for it. The actress is a proud lesbian, but she shared that her family was not super supportive of her sexuality. It took her years to prove to her father that she was not worse than others. Now, Diona is helping people with the same problem. Reasonover found true love with writer and actor Patricia Villetto. The couple has been together since 2013 and tied the knot 5 years later. Diona said they had a nightmare wedding. There was a lot of stress over the preparations. Moreover, the women met each other's families for the first time on their wedding day. It seems like that was the biggest challenge in their relationship. Diona said that her partner changed her for the better. She's really cool, she's really chill, she keeps me calm. Because I get really excited and sometimes I get really nervous and very clumsy. Last but not least, let's talk about the actor behind the supervisory special agent of the NCIS show, Gary Cole as Alden Parker. The show's star was in a long-term marriage with the actress Teddy Siddle. They became parents to their daughter, Mary, in 1993. She was born autistic. As a result, Gary and Teddy had to put much more effort into raising their child than other parents. But their hard work paid off. Now, in her 30s, Mary can live her life to the fullest, and she calls Gary the greatest dad a girl could ask. Sadly, Gary and Teddy's marriage didn't stood the test of time. The couple parted ways in 2017. Teddy passed away in early 2018 at the age of 64 before their divorce was finalized. Life goes on for Gary. He moved on with Los Angeles-based interior designer and artist Michelle Knapp. Gary never shared how and when they first met, but we do know they tied the knot in August 2021. Michelle shared a few snaps from their cozy wedding ceremony. It was nothing but family, friends, love, joy, laughter, and fun. Gary, his new wife, and his daughter seemed to live as a great united family. they sometimes attend events together and seem to love celebrating things jointly as a family. We are happy to see our favorite cast members living full and happy lives off-screen. If you want to know what's happened to the actors who left the show, check out our next video. And don't forget to stay awesome.